Hello guys, Flying Dutch here. Welcome back to part 2 in our battle for the Bosporus as Greece. We are trying to reform Byzantium. And we are just starting the game. Did a couple of focuses in the tree in the last episode. In the first episode we did bring home the exiled republicans. We are now a republic. Well, some sort of republic. That's the question actually. And we devaluated the drachma. And yeah, we will try to focus on this side because this one is... I think not working properly right now. Maybe they will fix it before the release. And I will do this way. So we will get a bit more industry, more recruitable population. And we can unlock a decision to do large debt repayments to the British and the French and the Italians. So maybe it's actually very useful for us. Because we can now only do small debt repayments. You can see here. To get rid of our situation. And maybe it's cheaper to do large payments. That's the question actually. I think I'm gonna complete this one. The compromise with the monarchists. So the monarchists now become friendly together with the republicans and the communists will become very angry. And then I'm not gonna do this one. But we will start focusing a bit on our economy. We need to, because we will be on our own, maybe. Remember, I'm not playing with historical focuses. Anything can happen. Anything. Some weird things can happen in this game. That's for sure. Now, we still have our ease up conscription that I want to do. So we don't get our communists in power. And yeah, here as well, I can now crush the monarchists, for example, but why would I crush the monarchists if I'm gonna compromise with them? And that's why I don't gonna spend any points here. I think this will solve itself with our focus tree. Let's see, what I'm gonna do first then. Yeah, I will wait for the compromise with the monarchists, and then I take Ioannis Metaxas for 10% political power and factory output. So I guess we can now spend our points to ease up conscription. And I hope this will not go will not come back here as an event. We need to keep clicking. And I guess we are gonna do some small debt repayment to the French here. Oh yeah, Italy took Ethiopia. Yeah, that always happens. So rip Ethiopia. Is anything weird already happening in the world? No. Let the game run again. We can modify the government for tank designer, material designer. Oh no, we don't have to look at that at all. Okay, there we go, we have our better guns. The second London Navy Treaty signed. Britain, France, Italy, Japan and the US did the Naval Treaty, so that's really good. And let's get the infantry equipment level 1. So it will take a long time before we get a good production, but we have to. We have to do this because those guns are so much better. We actually need more guns first than supply support equipment. So when we make a military factory, or we get one, then we should make more guns first. Yeah, we can do concentrated industry. Or dispersed. And I like dispersed because we are weak. So the difference is you get 15% factory output. Here you get 10%. But there is also an efficiency retention. So when you change your the thing you're making, I think you keep more percentage, and that's also very valuable. So I'm gonna go with the dispersed industry. There's a high chance we get bombed by someone. And over here, I think we're gonna get the mechanical computing. Research speed modifier. And let's get let the game run again. Learning from the Great War is Turkey doing. What is that? Oh, he's doing some army focuses. It can be good, can also be bad. Means that they don't do some political stuff, but their army gets stronger, and that's a problem. There's almost no bad choice you can make, because if you just fully focus on your economy at the start, That's also a good thing to do. I wonder what this ruling party popularity, when that goes up. Is that a tick every 5% or? Maybe. Compromise with the monarchists. So we did the compromisation. And now you can see the monarchists are friendly. We get a bit more stability and more recruitable population. Communists are very unhappy, minus 15%. At some point you want to crush or befriend the communists. Befriending is better because in the long term you get more base stability and you get more recruitable population. So I think befriending is the better choice. But we can only do this when we are fascist, and we are not fascist yet. I'm not gonna go here. We are gonna focus on our economy. Now I can get a synthetic refinery, but we don't use oil. When we are at war, our fleet and our air wings will use a little bit. But don't get me wrong, this is fantastic, but we don't need it right now. That means that I will go to force the farmers into factories. As I told in the first episode, when you go this way, there is this open foreign subsidized factories. You get one military factory and one civilian factory when the countries have an opinion of Greece greater than 80. Now I had France, the United Kingdom, the German Reich and the Soviet Union over 80, and I did not get any military factory, so I don't know. It doesn't work in this press copy. Maybe it works when it gets released. But that also means that I will go this way now. I would go normally this way, I think. Another good thing about this side of this tree is that you can get rid of the foreign monopolies, which is terrible. And on this side you can only replace it. So I think I'm gonna go this way. We'll start with forced farmers into factories. And we get a bit more recruitable population, and our factory output is going to be 35% higher. And then we will do the paying back our debts in bulk. Because that's only useful at the start. When we repaid our debt, we cannot do it anymore. Now, we do have a lot of political power, and since the monarchists are now happy, we can get Ioannis, my god, Metaxas. There we go. We'll get a bit more political power. And one more political dude. Now you are good as well. Training time, no. These are communists, right? Yeah. You also give 5% political power gain. Maybe that's a good thing to get. If you need to improve relations, which is also in this tree of our production, maybe we need to get this one. I can show it real quick. When we are going to the bedrock of Balkan financial stability, and maybe this one works. This one didn't work, but maybe this one works. We will receive an off-map civilian factories for every country in the Western Balkans, the Eastern Balkans and the Northern Balkans that has a high friendly opinion of us. I don't know how much. It doesn't tell me here. This also applies to Austria, Czechoslovakia and Turkey. So we can get tons of civilian factories if we make people happy. That also was with this one. But this one didn't work, so I wonder if this one is gonna work. Nonetheless, we get 200 political power, that's really nice. But if we get to this one, then we should get the guy that makes it maintaining, improve relations, maintain cost minus 50%, because that way we can very cheaply improve relations. Now it is daily cost of 0.4. And then it will be 0.2, and that's a huge difference, right? I mean, Romania is going to be easier. They are trading with me. They are the same. They are also democratic, so it is cheaper to improve democratic relations. But the 0.2 will be 0.1, for example. So I really think I need to go that way. I really think so. and give it a try. Maybe it actually works now. Okay, our artillery is now finally in. But the guns are not, and that's most important, right? The guns. So I think I'm gonna do a lot of... I think I'm gonna do all of these first before I go back to my diplomatic tree. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to change our economy law before we get rid of all our modifiers here. The Schachtplan we can get rid of over here. Restoring our home. And the other one was the foreign monopolies. And the foreign monopolies is over here. We can do it somewhat quickly. Can we see what you're doing? Hava Okulu. What's that? He's doing air experience stuff. Uh-oh. Well, that's actually good for me. Can I see what... oh, Soviet Union is doing the Great Purge. Italy. Don't know. Rare minerals exploitation. Ban the leaks. Royal Tank Regiment. Okay. It's nice that we have a commander that can lead 72 armies. As you can see, we have now more people, right? Because the monarchists and the Venezuelists are now in power. So let's see if we can get a better field marshal. Do we only have one? Can I unassign? Yeah. Yeah, we still have only one field marshal. Okay. That's alright. But the commander that we're gonna use, maybe we'll pick someone else. On the other hand, having 72 possible units is fantastic. For a big army of 20 wide armies at some point. It's gonna take a long time before we are there. Let's see what is happening. Nationalist Spain declared war on Spain. Okay, the Spanish Civil War happens. Let's do a small repayment to the British again. So the Civil War is over here. It started. Nationalist Spain is at war with Republican Spain. And we have a storm. Doesn't do anything though. What is this? Decision available. Anti-communist raids. Yeah, that can maybe be good, but we don't have the power right now to do that, I think. Give some stability though. No, no. Not gonna do it. Okay, there we go. We get more population and more factory output. Can I see my factory output right now? Yes. It's now plus 15. That's fantastic. More stuff. Leadership purchase in the Soviet Union. Yes, and we completed that one. Now I think we're gonna do this one, so we can do large repayments. Since we are doing the repayments right now, we should do it better, as quickly as we can. The US Congress passes Neutrality Act. The US is going neutral stance again. Good for us. We don't want to be bothered by the US. I'm not going to do the fascist raids. I'm going to keep my points. So yeah, we are now an industrializing society. Yeah, but the communists are gone here. This will go away, I guess. We have the games of the Olympic Games in Berlin. It's an event you always get. So I'm not going to read it. Okay, construction is done. Excavation can be good. Is there anything else we need right now? I think the only thing we should look for is upgrading our economy. So let's just do excavations as well. It's all about our industry. Start of the game. You don't want anything else. The Bulgarian government condemns the IMRO. It's an internal Macedonian revolutionary organization, publicly condemning their activities. The Bulgarian minister has also announced the implementation of a package of extraordinary measures that will allow the government to allow more resources to take active action against the IMRO and root out the terrorist organization once and for all. Now this is one sentence from the Bulgarian minister to for all. I've never seen such a long sentence. That is ridiculous. So who is leading here? Is that a... yeah, they are loyalists. I wonder which path they are gonna go. Yeah, I can modify the government, but I don't want to do this. I want to do this one. And maybe I want to go for the sharp-tongued lawyer. Okay, we can continue only further here if we completely paid off the debt to the IFC. Or be communist, but we are not communist, so... Then we can get Emmanuel Tsouderos. Oh my god. Financial expert. So we have a bit of time before we can change the persons here. we don't have 10% war support. I guess when I click on limited subscription, that the event of lowering the subscription thing is going to come back. So let's not take that decision. Those damn commies. Yeah, I would love to take it. This one can be good as well, but not right now. You are not useful. You can be useful. Maybe we should just get the political power gain for now. You know what? Let's do it. Looks like we will not get the Balkan options anytime soon, so... Okay, it is October. We could take this one. It's 0.23 years ahead of time. Take the radio. No naval or army things. We could start on the Grand Battle Plan, but it's very expensive. Let's upgrade our artillery. We also try to get the Grand Battle Plan theorist here. Okay, we completed our national focus, paying back our debts, and the music just suddenly changes.
Because the nub of the whole purpose of your
Oh.
is to keep you now and your children later and your grandchildren much later out of a
I have allied speeches turned off and it still does a allied speech. That's weird. Yeah. Another bug. We can go to Greek autarky. And we can only do this when we repaid our debt. So, what is this? It takes 35 days. Foreign monopolies changes by -5% consumer goods. That's good. More stability is good. Limited exports, which is also really good. Oh, that's really good, actually. I think I want that one. I mean, we could continue our political tree. But those are not the best things to take. War support by the Democrats. That's how Greece works. The Democrats are warmongers. It's fantastic. The Schachtplan is fine for now. Because civilian factory speed is nice. And the consumer goods factories is nice. Yeah, let's go back to our industry path here. Let's do Greek autarky. A long-held dependence on the capital of countries richer than us is humiliating. These countries patronize us and bully us and keep us poor, so they can keep their own pockets lined with wealth. The Germans, Italians and Soviets have shown us that there is another way. A path to self-sufficiency and complete independence. Of course, it may take us some time to reach the state. We are no Germany after all. No, not yet. But let's take it. That will do us really good. Now we have the new large... Yeah, we can now do large debt repayments. Gaze national spirit, surplus debt repayments. Which is really bad. But it's only 30 days, and when it is removed... we clear 1/2 of our current debt with the United Kingdom. So if I click this one, the debt with the United Kingdom will be over. Let's just repay our debts here. I think that's a great thing to do. And then we can continue our bedrock of Balkan financial stability tree. Which is going to be interesting to see if it works. I really hope it works. Otherwise it will be very hard for us to get an economy going. And we do have a bit of command power. China declared war on Communist China. Let's see what we can take for trades here with a command power. There is a improved expert. Oh wait, we should first pick maybe another general. Now you are the only one that can have 72 divisions. But we have Nikolaos Plastiras with a 5 and a 4, which is really good. Cavalry. Trickster. Can become a guerrilla fighter. And oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's a pity. He's a cavalry expert. We don't have cavalry. Well, we do, but we don't want it. Let's see what we have here as well. Why is these 72 gone? Hey, when I assign him, he is 72, and when I see it in the list, he is not 72. What is happening? I don't know. But now we have to wait, because he is going to the army again. He's en route. I cannot check it. Okay, let's do a large debt repayment to the British and get rid of our 50% here. There we go. Yes, our economy will slow down because we are repaying debts, but we need to do this for the rest of our tree here. Okay, we have Greek autarky. Now we have limited exports. And that is good, because that means that... is this updated? I don't think so. Let's check this next day or something. Okay. We could get more stuff, but I still think it's not needed, because we don't produce more. Still going, remembering the Anatolian catastrophe. But I think we need to keep going in our production tree here. So we can get oil and more stuff. We can also do one of these two. We need to wait for our death before we can click this one. We can expand our tobacco industry or increase our mining operations. Now, if I increase my mining operations... We get a flat 2 military factories. No, 3 actually. Oof. That is really good. If we expand our tobacco, we get 3 civilian factories. 4 actually. And an opinion boost. You know what? This is lowering our foreign monopolies. Consumer goods minus 5%. Oh, this one as well. So 4 civilian factories or 3 military factories. Normally you would say this one. The thing is, if we get 3 military factories right now, we can start getting support equipment and normal guns again. Immediately. There's something to be said about that. I think if I finish this civilian factory, it took me almost a full year to build it. And I think in 1940, 1941, the 4 civilian factories will maybe break even with the 3 military factories. I think I'm gonna go with the military factories. Yeah. Gonna do it. Gonna start building more stuff. We need to, if we want to beat Turkey at some point. You're doing the Sane Yisiller. Oh, they're going this way. They will become... Oh my god, they are going democratic. No! Don't join the Allies, please. It's November. I think this is... it's a justified moment to go and pick the other industrial tax here. I really think so. We have 1.4 a day. That's alright. That is alright. Trade situation. Is it updated now? We are still exporting 18 out of our 22. Can I see what I export over here? I mean, I know I have this, what is it? Resources to market. 25%. Oh, wait a minute. The Schachtplan is plus 30. And this is a temporarily modifier because we are repaying our debt 25. So we have 50% extra. And the limited thing is giving 25%. So we are at 80% or something. Yeah, that's somewhat correct. So it doesn't matter. Need to repay our debts first. Simple as that. Hey, where did my repay debts option go? Don't see it. Maybe it's on cooldown. Yeah, it must be on cooldown. Yeah, and now only 12 is going to... yeah, I understand it now. I understand it. It's just a temporary thing that will make it very bad. Increase our mining operations. We did it, guys. Should have 3 more military factories. And we do. We can finally start producing stuff. I mean, at some point we want fighters. I think I'm gonna build them when I upgrade the fighters, not before. And yeah, that's the only thing we can build. We can also start building maybe some destroyers, actually. Since we have 100 convoys. You know what? Maybe we should build some destroyers. We can also build submarines. Just to do some convoy raiding. I don't know. Can we build battleships? No. Some Hydra class destroyers. What do you have that I cannot make? Now we go with the Navy stuff again, and that's... Ugh. I knew how it worked for some time. What are these? What is this? This is a... what? One battery... Oh, I cannot... The Athos class. And that was the one in the list, right? No. It's an outdated Destroyer 1. Which I can build. Why can I not build the Destroyer 2? Designs lack one of the more required modules. Nothing. Very interesting. Is it because I did not research Destroyer 2? I did. And that makes me so confused at this game sometimes. I mean... why are you not telling me what you need to tell me? It's so annoying. What is it not having? Engine 2? Engine 2? Is that something you can research? I don't think so. I mean, what is it? I have... no. We should have engine 2. We should be able to build this. And we can't. So I don't understand why I cannot build this ship. I really don't know. What's the difference? Nothing. We don't need mining rails. We should get some more torpedoes. Maybe we should try to build this, but that's a level 1 destroyer, and why can I not do this? I mean, if I have 11 Navy experience that I can get very quickly, then we can maybe build these. Those are really good against... how does it work again? The torpedoes only go through the screening ships of the enemy, and when there is a gap, they will go through and they hit the heavy ships. It's something like that. I can do this. I mean, I can select my navy. Give our admiral, we have only one. Should I get you in the new fleet? No. Go back to this one. And I can just make them train for a bit. It costs a lot of oil. But the experience should come up very quickly. Let's get the 13 experience and make one dedicated destroyer line. I think our current fleet is a bit meh. What kind of destroyers? I have the Athos destroyer, I have a Leon. I can upgrade some ships, apparently. And these are Hydra destroyers. Which are terrible. They are terrible. And the Athos here is at least not having mining stuff, so it's not too terrible. Yeah, we can upgrade them, and if I click this, I don't know what's gonna happen, so... a bit scary. For now, build more convoys, I guess. We need to click another... I waited way too long. That was fantastic. We can do fiscal responsibility. One of the following must be true. Must either have partially or entirely paid off the debt. And yes, we will go this way, because then we can go to the next one. Okay, that's going to be the end for this episode. In the next one, we will go to the bedrock of Balkan financial stability, and hopefully we can do our thing by making all the Balkan nations like us and get tons of factories. That would be amazing. And don't forget to like the video, and check the description for links, and join the Discord to join the discussion. And hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.